All right, so my last video for the day, I'm actually going to go ahead and create the site plan. And I'm actually going to bring my building into the site, which is really cool because now I can start adding the trees, the lights, sorry, not the lighting, the driveways, the walkways, all those types of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this a little quickly. So I'm going to close this window first. I'm going to close all the hidden, and I'm actually going to close this project. Yes, I actually will save it. And I'm going to open up the original project that I gave to all of you, which was the site plan. So there it is. I'm going to open it up. It's going to update from 2010, and it's eventually going to pop up with the site plan that you were provided for Noblesville, Indiana. I'm going to talk while this goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the original site plan, and I'm going to link the house that I'm completely done with, and I'm going to bring it into the site plan and just drop it in. I'm going to drop it in like a component. So I'm going to do that by linking the components. Um, Other than that, what I'm going to have to do is make sure that it's level and it's at the elevation I'm hoping to place it in, and that I put a building pad underneath so it's on a flat surface. So this is taking a little longer than I expected, but it should be done any second now. It's at about halfway done, but it should be opening up just any second now. It's great when you record a video and something like that takes forever. I only got 8 minutes of recording, so I got to make this quick. Okay, awesome. Great. So I'm going to get right to it. So I'm going to insert, I'm going to go to link Revit. I'm going to link it with the project I have. I'll go with the final one. This is my final wall layout. Everything's done. I've done everything. It says it's going to say the reference type is an overlay. I'm just going to go ahead and move on. Doesn't really matter. I can now move my house, and I'm going to move it like a component. Cool part about it is if you can rotate your house. So if you want, you can, this is where you're going to rotate it. If you want to make one thing the south, one thing the north, whatever it is. So I'm going to leave it like that because that was my original design. This was designed so that this is the south and the master bedroom face that south end. All right. So now what I'm going to do is, problem with this is it actually looks okay. The site plan looks proper, and everything looks good. I want to go ahead and do the setbacks before I turn it in. That is one thing I'd want to do. But now what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to um, bring this house, because if you notice it's way down here, up into this elevation. So I know I want to bring it to 769. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a new level. And that level is going to be right at, not 770, but instead 769. Cool. Now what I want to do is I want to bring my house to that level. So I'm going to go ahead and align this level with the level of my house. Right now it's at 0. So hopefully this is the one for the house. One of these level ones is for the site plan, and the other one's for the house. So I think it's this one. I'll find out right now. Nope, clicked wrong. Great. So now I got to do this again. So I got to go ahead and align the level with this level. There we go. It brings it up. House is sitting there. Let's go back to the site plan. Great. It's right at that 769 level. Problem is, if I go to the 3D model, you'll note that, and hopefully we'll note it. Yeah, I got grass in the inside. This should be hardwood, but instead I'm actually on grass. So what am I going to do? So I'm going to go to the level 1 or Habitat for Humanity site. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the massing and site. I'm going to put a concrete pad underneath so the building pad just keeps everything level. I'm going to go ahead and draw accordingly, not to the roof line, but the wall line. just a little quickly, sorry. Great. So now if I go to the 3D view, you note that it's again hardwood in there. The grass is still there, but there's a concrete pad or there's like a building pad underneath this, which this sits on, and the grass is no more. The great part about this is you can go ahead and start creating your sidewalks. So what I would do is go to massing and site, create a subregion. You're going to draw what that looks like. That might be a sidewalk from here to here, to the front door. That subregion, I'm going to go ahead and make it concrete, because that's what most sidewalks are made of. And now, when I look at my site plan 3D, we'll note that I have a concrete walkway. I might want to extend it obviously to the front door. Right now it just misses, but got a concrete walkway. This is also where I could put trees and site components. Any kind of deciduous trees that I was looking for are going to be available. And even things like fences and backyards and patios and stuff like that, I can go ahead and bring that in. So that's it for site plan. Your house is now on the site. You can rotate it, you can move it, and now this is where you're going to want to start incorporating all the things you had in your site opportunities map. Great.